Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Binding of Isaac Afterbirth here on the channel. Jumping right back in with after a really good Isaac run last time. We started out through most of the run without pretty much anything until we got to the last run, until we got to the last shop, which apparently now getting double Steam sales and restock just completely cycles through the entire item pool at zero cost, and pretty much got everything unlocked. Azazel got another we got Eden unlocked for at least one token. We got Lazarus, we got Magdalene, but we're going to be going back into another Isaac run here, and then pretty soon start doing some different character runs. And here is our first item, which is going to be the Dead Bird. Basically a buddy that activates whenever you get hit in a room and just goes and does damage to mobs in the room, taking a really bad damage so far. And tighten up a bit, not be so sloppy, and not having a great run with that. There we go. Go try to take on the boss. Not too big of a deal. I should probably start reading the names from now on and actually remember what they're called. Almost got him to hit himself with his bomb there. Not quite on target. That's almost got us. But yeah, if you can get this guy to hit himself with his troll bombs, it'll do quite a bit of damage to him, which is very helpful. Especially when you're just at base damage like I am now, and it takes quite a bit of time to battle him down, and at 1 health as well. Stupid tears. Kill him off. Really just elongating this fight, buddy. Try to get a couple hits on him, just let this follow me around for a bit. Alright, get out of here. There he shoots out another whatever that is. Almost got the bomb on him again, but not quite. Had a few times where he just teleports on top of his own bomb and blows himself up, which is pretty helpful. But yeah, the last run that we did was, there he did the bomb again, and we decided to fade to the run pretty much. It's gonna be an interesting one. Yeah, pretty much really good effect in that we just completely cycled through the entire, almost the entire loot table of the game before giving up when we were just getting a ton of breakfast. And went and just dominated, shooting tons of really high damage coins with chocolate milk, and pretty good run for us, needless to say. And there's a bunch of good stuff. Shouldn't have taken the Eternal Heart yet because I'm not too confident in my abilities not to take damage. That being said, we are pretty tiny, which just saved me from a hit there. So that should help us with a tiny hitbox. Especially if we get something like caffeine pill or a small mushroom or something that makes it even smaller. Could win just because we're tiny, even though we lost that health. There's Pretty Fly, so it's an orbital that's about the same size as we are. Don't want to take Aquarius. Book of Revelations I will take. Does mean we'll probably get a bunch of horsemen, but it also means we'll get a bunch of soul hearts, especially with how many batteries are being dropped. Hopefully that'll continue now that we can actually use them. But yeah, it would have been nice in the last run to actually know what items were causing what effect, because there were so many that we got that I didn't even know what we had and what we didn't have. Just went through like 50 items at the end of it, along with a ton of pills, and there is our soul heart gone that we just got. A ton of free pills too. Power pill, that. Go ahead and use in this boss fight. Clear out the flies, or try to clear out the flies, and deal some damage to the boss, but he does do that where he just leaves the room, so kind of hard to do it to him. Though he did just kill off his own wasp or whatever that is. shoots at you in a pretty easy time with this guy. Orbital actually might be pretty good with what we have because of the fact that we're so small. If we have 2 to 3 orbitals, we're pretty much absorbing almost all the hits that we can take, as well as doing damage to anything that charges at us. Just gotta kill off this wasp now, and we get cube of meat and a deal with the devil, which... Take the mark, take goat head, and we go down and have 1 heart and guaranteed deal with the devils as well as some soul hearts. Glad I took Book of Revelations there because I wouldn't have taken both of the items if not. Now we got some damage up, we got guaranteed for more devil items. The way I see it right now, even if a shot hits us or goes and it should make contact with us, we got pretty good defense in our orbitals with how small we are. We've basically got 2 things around us that are the same size as us. So we're in a pretty good position so far to make those kind of moves. We got damage, we got future investment. I didn't have to go straight down here and fight one of the what looks like is going to be my least favorite boss in this expansion because of the fact that it shoots out, not only shoots out my least favorite minions and has a brimstone attack, it also looks like the Haunt, which is a minus for anything. Except for Little Haunt, he's pretty cool. Ooh, almost got tricked because I went the opposite way, thanks to tiny hitbox though. Didn't trick me alright. Get a latch key. Didn't get the horseman, so lowers the chance of getting the high-end bandage, or the high-end meat cube. But we got quite a few soul hearts anyway. Not sure about going in the store with only 6 coins, though. Maybe set ourselves up for another. Might have been a bug. I don't know if that was an intentional thing to make the Steam sale make everything free. But if so, it's a pretty powerful combination if it can give you everything else in the game. I mean, we got Guppy, we got basically every other transformation that we have unlocked with what we have so far, so we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Don't know what this does. Shrinking shots doesn't sound too great, but I mean, let's just go on to the next floor and see what it does. I think our tiers are bigger than us right now. Did it make us even smaller? I'm not sure if it did. But we are tiny. And tiers are just as big, if not bigger than you. That's, especially with only 1 damage increase, that's pretty impressive. Get another orbital. That's what shrinking shots do, and I'm not sure if I like it too much. Makes it a lot harder to hit enemies. Not sure if it has any other effect other than just the size. This also makes it harder for them to hit you too, I suppose, but we are 1 more orbital, we're pretty much invincible. Get an orbital holy mantle, it'll be really hard to lose this run. Now that I said that, we'll probably lose though, because that's usually how it works. Kill off these 2-headed guys, which are pretty new. Not too much of a problem though, much like the regular mob. Not going to take that yet. It's a free soul heart, but not going to take it when we only use 1 more charge. There we take damage, because these guys, they don't shoot, they just charge at you, so it's going to make you take damage no matter what if you're in their way. Looks like we did take some shot damage. That hive mind or whatever it is could be useful, especially making the flies bigger if we get another one maybe. Chance to use the Book of Revelations here. Get an extra soul heart out of that battery. Again, we're gonna have a horseman to fight probably. Don't like the horseman fights, ball of bandages we usually can get better than, but all the same, we are Looking good. There's another soul heart. It's worth the soul hearts to trade for that, and even with this small ball of bandages, it's actually pretty useful to us. This is going to be interesting. Orbitals couldn't save us from that damage. Pestilence, luckily we have more range and we have a larger room to fight him this time. Oh yeah, and we have Dead Bird too, which has gone pretty much unnoticed so far. Need to take out distance before he can shoot us. Forget his little minion. There we go, now he doesn't aim his shots, he just shoots randomly, which is a lot less threatening than shooting him directly at us. I think he only summons flies instead of these little maggot dudes, so we're pretty good on the pretty good end of the fight now. Ooh. Except for that shot. He's hit himself for a while. And there we go, so we got level 2 cube of meat. I'm not gonna take Brother Bobby. There's no reason I want to get rid of the heart and don't need to set up the deal with the devil precedent. And Brother Bobby, though we got mostly familiars already, I'm not gonna go after a pretty bad familiar from the devil deal. It's not bad, but he's a familiar that just shoots plain tears. Not sure if he has any special effects, but it's not really worth the heart. It's not like we have guaranteed just like high HP, or else we're trying to get rid of it for something like Horror Babylon that gives us a huge buff when we only have half a heart or less. Or the Polaroid. That's interesting, but not yet. I don't think I want to do a boss trap room yet. We're here. And I'm lucky not to hit one of those guys. These guys, however, thought I was going to get hit there. Try to kill you before you summon any more. Didn't work, but it also didn't have any consequence. And we're actually going to be able to get another, what is it? Another soul heart out of this one. This floor. And we just lost one. He's still alive. There we go. We get double soul hearts out of this one. Nice. Find our item room, and it's kind of this really not fun room here. Got a bunch of these clowns. Luckily we can deflect shots from a lot. Sister Maggie. So BFF would be great. Something to make our followers better. Since basically we have a follower-based build already. If I'm not mistaken, there's something in the shop that makes the flies bigger, but we only have one fly, so it's not really worth spending 15 cents on. Yeah, hive mind. If we had Guppy or something, it'd be excellent for us. But we do not, so we're just going to go back down to the next floor. I'm getting close to the mom fight. It's in here, another golden chest. Don't know if I want to do it. Once again, not a great start with items. Oh, that was bad. We got tons of followers, which would be great if I need to stop taking damage from these stupid things and kill the one that's like hiding amongst them. This is a tough room. Kill him. Oh, shrunk him. Okay, there we go. And it's a room with a bunch of books that are not as good as the book that we have. Not the shop. There's a golden key, so pretty much wasted a key, but we're gonna get 6 bombs here for nothing. And we can get the item room in the actual shop for free. This is a pretty scary room here. Even meat actually doing some work just hitting mobs. Hitting enemies at least. We're doing pretty good to start with the mark and whatever we got, the Book of Revelations and the other thing from the deal with the Devil Room. I don't know if we took it, but yeah, it was a great start for damage too, at least. Then kind of fell off to being just familiars. Still doing pretty decent. I mean, we're tiny. Tiny hitbox, 2 familiars. Kind of doing it to ourselves with the Book of Revelations, that we're probably going to be one short of a full-on meat boy or whatever we get from this one. And let's kill off the dingle. I'm not seeing dingle yet in Afterbirth. Taking lots of bad damage right now. It's interesting because we saw dingle quite a bit in the original Rebirth, at least, not the original game, but there's a golden chest, there's more damage for us. In quite a bit of trouble right now, to say the least. At least we can get some soul hearts out of these batteries. Get a bomb. Basically got a free golden chest with a bomb in it. Not too useful. We got plenty of bombs. Try for the secret room. Get a soul heart out of the blue flame and pretty much another soul heart out of the secret room, so not too shabby. Try to find our item room, which is probably through this huge room right here. Luckily it's not one of the really bad ones. Unfortunately though, it does have another big room connected to it, which probably is one of the really bad ones, like the spider room. Luckily I am getting a lot of second chances from the orbitals. If we get another one from probably another horseman, that would help a lot. Or not another one, but another buff to meat cube. Taking a lot of damage in that last room. This one's not going to be too bad. These guys are pretty easy to avoid and kill. More damage would help, but all the same, doing pretty good. Lots and lots of followers and orbitals. Hoping for something good in the shop, since we can probably afford it. We can bomb the donation machine for the last coin that we need. Don't want to do it, but if we find something like the Champion's Belt or BFF in this run, that would be worth it. As most of our damage, I think, is coming from the orbitals now, and then we don't have to because of that. And Steam sale, half of the combo for next floor. Or actually, we don't have the restock, so not really. Polatar, decent. Helps us slow people. And let's go to the boss room and probably get another buff to the cube of meat. I'll kill these skulls here. I'll blow them up, not kill them. Don't get anything but an enemy, so continue onward or right up to the boss room. There's a heart we don't need because let's say we don't have a high HP build at all, and it's going to be war. Actually, one of the easiest of the horsemen to fight. I mean, this ability is pretty annoying, but once you kill his horse, he gets pretty easy. Bombs aren't too hard to avoid unless they take really weird hops to you. Try to slow him down with some tar shots, but we can't really command when those come out, and he's flying, so we can't lure him into the old tar. Now we can, though. Oh, and we take damage from him because I figured he'd be slowed, but he bounced out of it. Finish him off, get even better cube of meat. Unfortunately, that gets rid of the orbital now, but should help us in this. How do we do this? Hit him once, take the dead cat, get the heart, take the sin robes, and get the damage in the black hearts and the extra lives. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal. And we'll take both of those items and blow you up for a pill. that didn't do anything good for me. We got a guppy item now. We got some pretty good stuff. Did we take a guppy item earlier? No, we did not. And we got some more damage from the Sin Robes. Upgraded Meat Boy. Sad to see the orbital go. He'll probably take more damage now. But he's gonna run in there and do some damage to poop. We're basically doing the same thing as a Fenge bird, only we don't have to take damage in order to activate him. Another one though, I don't think we can get it because we're on the depths already, unless there's one we can get in the womb, which we might. If we have Conquest unlocked and it doesn't summon his horse, we might be able to get Super Meat Boy on our third run, which would be pretty rare. I've played this game quite a bit and never got it. Here's the chance of the Steam sale too, so we could get the free items twice in a row, maybe. Nope, we get coins. Oh well. Still half price, still can probably get some good stuff. We got the coins, and this is gonna be a bit of a pain. It was not, luckily. So this guy, not too bad. I think I actually like having the orbital better than the plain Meat Boy right now. I'm gonna do this a couple times, see if we can get some more soul hearts or a trinket. Soul heart. We got 7. I'll check the shop before we do it again. 7's what we need to buy an item at the half price. Not gonna go into the arcade. There's better things we can spend our money on. Fortune telling machine's the best thing that could be in there anyway. I can see forever. We can see secret rooms now. Get them off and kill the spiders. Stupid brimstone spiders. And tears up. Fire rate more. Odd mushroom, that's an HP and some more damage. I think it might slow us down. Oh, maybe not. Use that before I forget. You get a question mark card, which is going to use the Book of Revelations to get us some more health. Get the treasure map, so actually looking like this is going to be a pretty good run. Much like last time, only with much more conventional means. This is looking up for us. We'd still drop it though, like we've done plenty of times before. Meat Boy could be big in here, making these guys a lot easier to take out. Usually they're really tough. In a room like this especially. It wasn't too bad except for the last hit that we got. Pretty good if we can get rid of these stupid red flames before they deal any more damage to me. I take more damage from this than most of the rooms in the game. Alright. They probably don't need to save bombs, but just in case. There's a bomb. Not gonna bother with this one, we're probably fine. Actually not too great of a room. Most we got was out of that little fire down in the corner, so there we go. We go find Mom. With our pack of a ton of familiars. I was hoping not to take damage there, but he charged in at us. Should have expected that, but all the same. There's a battery. Probably won't be able to come back, so might as well use it now. We got as many of you early on as possible. Thank you, Meat Boy. Actually, not being as bad as I thought you would be compared to the orbital. I don't know why. I'm usually not stuck on orbitals, but being so tiny, it's a really big advantage being able to just have a bunch of shields that take most of the damage for you. I am just running into enemies here for some reason. Shots out as possible. Get him, Meat Boy. Kill off those guys. Get up here. Come on. Okay, well, at least killed herself. Pajamas. That's not the one that makes us smaller. That's Binky I'm thinking of. But still, okay. One. Oh, it doesn't bring it down to soul hearts? Will it if we re-enter? No. I might have actually taken the infested baby or rotten baby instead if I knew that. I thought it went down to soul hearts once we took one. Oh well, pentagram, or I think it was pentagram. Still a really good item. PJs gave us some soul hearts. I'm not sure if they gave us anything else. We got some more damage. We got no more familiars. Chance to make Meat Boy even bigger though. I'll go down here first. Does mean we have to risk some big rooms. And unfortunately, you take double damage in the womb unless you have the wafer, I think. So, a bit riskier in these big rooms. We could get down a lot quicker than we think so. Here, we got these stupid things as quickly as possible. They go and run off and hide. I'll come back for that after I use it in this room. Soul hearts and hopefully another horseman. It's one of the few times I'd hope for a horseman, but it's a rare opportunity to get Super Meat Boy, especially this quickly, and actually a pretty good follower, especially for, I should have guessed that would happen. Actually a pretty good follower as far as familiars go. Never had him, but I know he is pretty good going and doing what he does now, only bigger and with a lot more damage. I was taking all those hits before that, and first time I've ever gotten anything out of those chests. It's death, so we don't get, I'm not sure if he can drop his horse. We are potentially looking at a run where we get Super Meat Boy on our third try on the save. Which is really nice. Oh, almost missed the little dude there. Come on, guys, kill him. Now you're going after a Meat Boy. Oh, now he throws his horse. Luckily the bombs did a lot of damage, and we do get Super Meat Boy. So that's really nice. Pretty fly, and we're gonna get those orbitals back too. More tears up, so going into the Mom's Heart fight floor, we are looking pretty solid. Some decent damage. We got Super Meat Boy. We got lots of bomb chests now. We're tiny. We got a bunch of flies flying around us taking damage. We got Cricket's head doing a bunch more damage for us. Actually increases our damage by a percentile. Does a base amount of damage as well as just buffing up your damage based on what you already have. So we have the Sin Rubs, the Pentagrams, something else that I can't remember. So it's going to do quite a bit. It's no magic much, but it's close. Through these guys, go ahead and use this while I remember to before we waste charges. Oh. You want to kill him, Super Meat Boy? Or those can do it. Wow. There's a battery back there, which I will end up going and getting after a few more rooms. Just for insurance. Might as well open the chest now. Get one of the keys back. Not really worth it, but it's not going to have an effect on us. That's not a good place to be. Luckily, the flies took the damage. And nothing there. Pretty tricky room with the laser eyes in the corner and the dudes flying around blocking them. Meat Boy can't do much here, but he still is able to do enough. And there's Mom's heart, so we're going to go get the full charge just for the extra soul heart from the Book of Revelations, and then we are going in there and getting probably what looks like a really good win. We got Meat Boy unlocked, which usually would take quite a while since you have to get all 4, or not unlocked, we got the achievement, which takes a while since not getting all 4 of the drops too often, since they only drop off the horsemen, so you can only really get it if you're really lucky or you get Book of Revelation, which we did. And go get it, Meat Boy. There you go. So yeah, another really nice run here. Started out nothing spectacular, but we're gonna go fight Satan. We got a good build. Rubber cement. Unlocked Eve. We got Super Meat Boy, we can do anything. The cage, okay. Maybe not anything. Cage is a pretty big pain. Take some damage there, unfortunately. We got a card from somewhere. Cage just ran us over. Oh, I got a card because he blew up one of his double or coins. Took a bit of damage there, so maybe a little more danger than we thought, and I thought he would be killed by the death card. So it took even more damage, so you got Guppy's head, but that is only so helpful. Yeah, Meat Boy, there you go. These usually aren't too big of a deal, as long as they don't get hit by their bombs or their shots. Satan fight's going to be a bit of a problem, especially if we can only have this many hearts. We are going to get one more charge on the Book of Revelations here, so that should help us a little bit, but... Oh, okay, we might just end up running all 8 of our lives that we have left into double cage. If we're not careful. No, don't hit us. Yeah, this is a bit of a nerve-wracking room here. This might be even worse than the Satan fight would have been. Might have been wiser just to take a chest and leave. I mean, just because we got lucky with Super Meat Boy doesn't mean we have a super overpowered run at all. We have pretty good damage and pretty good fire rate, but nothing spectacular. Just got a lot of good followers and we almost made it through there. Before the Earth Shatter got us. And there we go again, so 9 lives. If we make it through, 9 lives really helping us out here. There we go again, 4 left. After this one, I think I'm going to go to another room to try and get... We keep running into that stupid random shatter effect. Let's go in here, try to get another use. Killed by the shrunken eye lasers. Kill those off first this time. Kill you. Now, we got a few soul hearts. Maybe we can kill off the cage. It's probably our best and only chance here. Stick Meat Boy on him. Let's stay as far away as possible while still doing damage. That's not far away. There's that, but luckily we barely avoided it. It's not good. No, not good at all. Oh. Nice, they just roll instead of doing the jump that just really unpredictable, especially if you can't see them on your map. Well, I got 2 more tries left, 1 life. Just gonna try to take this. No. Yeah, double cage with low health and like not great range is a bit of a problem. And we end up dropping the run despite getting really lucky on, well, let's not restart another one. Getting really lucky getting Meat Boy, but we got through Mom's Heart, we can't get to Satan, double cage ends up bringing us down. But up to that, a really good run, really enjoyable, good stuff. And thank you all for watching, and I really hope to see y'all again next time.